Alright guys, welcome back to KCD. Now, we are about to do a quest for the Executioner. It's a timed quest, but it should only take a day probably. Just I need to make sure that I'm here for night time. It's almost night anyway, so it's absolutely fine. We've got time.
Satisfied?
So let's do it. I don't think I've actually done this one. I haven't done this one on the screen. I know I didn't do it when I did this on live, so.
What's going on? The folk in town are talking about you.
They shot on me. That's what.
What? Who did?
All of them.
Oh, for Christ's sake, pull yourself together and stop ranting.
Fuck.
So?
They caught Peter of Dauba, George Weiss, and a fellow named Harold that everyone calls Frost. They're scum who've been hunted for months. Now they've finally been caught. There's a big execution being prepared. Folk will come from miles around to watch.
Well, that's a good thing for you, isn't it?
It would be, if I was fucking doing it.
Isn't it the custom for you to do all the executions in Rattay?
It is. Not just the custom, but by bloody right. You're not being replaced, they said. This is just a loan of Gallows Hill.
Here you are, and good health.
They really did fuck you over.
My words exactly.
So who's doing the job?
They invited Executioner Heinz all the way from Kuttenberg. They say it's going to be a big show. Have I ever fucked up an execution? I always behead them in one blow. And when his lordship wants to drag out a hanging, I leave them kicking for minutes. If he wants it quick, they're stiff as soon as I drop them. And they push me aside like that, after all these years of service.
What can we do about it?
Nothing. His lordship's decided, and that's that.
Nothing? You think they should be allowed to get away with this?
Well, no, but
You have the right to executions in Rattay, don't you?
I most certainly do.
Then you're in the right. Don't tell me you can't think what to do about it.
The trouble is, they already paid the executioner. He's come here along with his assistants.
We can't stop the executions, unless Heinz drops dead on the spot.
Maybe that could be arranged?
How? I'm an honorable man. What the hell are you suggesting?
I suppose not then.
Well, I never. The best thing would be if he fucked up the executions. The famous Kuttenberg executioner can't handle the job. The mob would laugh him out of town and beg me to take over. They'd never invite him here again.
Great, so how do we go about it?
The problem is, I don't know what the sentences will be. They'll only announce them just before the executions, and then it'll be too late to do anything.
Can't we just get him blind drunk?
That wouldn't work. He's no beginner. And even if we did get him drunk, they'd just postpone the executions till he's sobered up.
Suppose I liberate the convicts.
Why the hell would you do that?
Well, it would be an embarrassment, and then...
Only for Rattay, you dolt. Not for the executioner.
Would the bailiff know more?
Maybe. But most likely only Heinz will know the sentence. I've got an idea, though. Will you help me?
Of course.
Great. Thank you, Henry.
So where should I start?
Find out from the bailiff what their crimes are, and then have a look in the Black Chronicle at the Rat House.
It goes back before my time. You're bound to find records of some similar offenders in it. You need to find people who committed the same crimes, and came from the same sort of background, noble or lowborn. That way you can find out what the appropriate punishments are.
Then come back to me, and we'll work out what to do.
I'll get moving.
And Henry?
Hmm?
They want to do the executions on my gibbet at Gallows Hill. I can hold them up for a while, but probably no more than a week.
I'll bear that in mind.
What the fuck?
Right. Let's go and find out what the executions are.
Yeah.
Fresh bread. Carrots and apples. Pink today.
God save you. What can I do?
I hear there's going to be a big execution here.
There certainly is. It'll be a glorious event for our town. They'll be talking about it for years.
Who's for the chop?
The biggest outlaws and reprobates for miles around. Peter of Dauba, George Weiss, and Frost Herald.
What did they do?
What didn't they do, more like? They caused trouble all over the country.
Who's this Peter of Dorber?
A noble who lost his fortune. He's been holding up merchants for months.
That's all?
At first, but then his gang started getting bloodthirsty. They wiped out a whole squad that was hunting them. He won't walk away from this.
What can you tell me about Herald?
They call him Frost because he's always cool as ice, until he starts. I've seen plenty of killers and thugs in my day, but that one's got the devil in him.
Why?
They say the only thing that'll put a smile on his face is the sound of screaming and weeping. That beast kills for pleasure. When they caught him, he had a candle made from the arm of an infant. For luck, he said.
Christ. What about Weiss?
No one actually knows where he came from, but they say the murdering started with him. He never leaves witnesses. He'd rather wipe out a whole village than take a chance.
Thanks, Bailiff. That's all I need to know.
Good luck, then.
Right, let's go to the quest. Quick look.
I'm glad to see you.
Could I take a look at the Black Chronicle?
Indeed you cannot.
It would only take a moment, and I...
Do you have any idea how much it's worth? If I let one of you near it, next thing every yokel in the manor will be clamoring to get in here.
Do I look like some kind of yokel?
Well, maybe it would be all right for you to take a look. See you later. Wait, I'll open up for you. The Black Chronicle is right by the window.
Excuse me. Very
Pretzels
far
for
away.
you.
It's good.
Cabbage!
Yeah.
I need your advice.
Did you find out what they did? And did you read the Black Chronicle?
Yes.
So tell me what you found out, and I'll see what I can come up with. Just bear in mind, I can help you work it out, but you'll only find exactly what you need in the Ratai Black Chronicle. Every executioner has his own way of doing things, and this bastard might have different methods in mind.
Peter of Dorba has many murders on his soul, but he's still a nobleman.
Oh.
His neck is going on the block.
That makes sense. His crimes are great, but he's still a nobleman, so he gets an honorable death.
George Weiss is a bloodthirsty bastard who left a trail of corpses behind him. He hasn't earned an honourable death. He's for a long drop on a short rope.
A murderer deserves nothing better. That makes sense.
Frost Herald is the worst of them all, sent by Satan himself. The things he's done would make a demon blanch. The executioner will take his time with that one. He'll be begging to die. If I read correctly, it'll start with ripping the flesh.
Aye, could be. He deserves nothing better.
So, have we got everything we need?
We've covered all the possibilities. There's nothing more we can think up.
So, what's the plan then?
An executioner's greatest boast is to behead with one blow. That's why an executioner's sword needs to be a splendid piece of craftsmanship and sharp as a razor.
I follow you, but how can I get to the sword?
It won't be easy. The executioner's sword is one of his most valuable instruments.
Couldn't it just be switched for a different one?
He'd notice straight away. It's different than a regular sword, heavier with a blunt point. The balance is different, too.
I could take yours and...
He'd recognize that, too. An executioner knows his sword like the back of his hand. He'd notice as soon as he picked it up.
Sorry about that, guys. Oh, shit. Has that been muted the whole time? Well, I do apologise. I've been muted since I had my last thing go off. So I do apologise about that.
So I'll have to steal it, Dull the blade and put it back before anyone notices?
Yes, that's probably the only way.
That'll be interesting. And how can I dull the sword? Should I hack at a stone wall?
I thought you were a blacksmith, son. It's enough to cock up the honing. That will make much less noise.
That'll do me.
With ripping of the flesh, the bastard has to suffer, but survive as long as possible.
So, if Herald drops dead right at the start...
The executioner will look like a fool.
But how can I make sure it happens?
I don't know. It depends on the skill of the executioner. An experienced one starts in places where there's no threat of heavy bleeding. The sides, the chest.
And the Kuttenberg executioner is definitely experienced.
No doubt. They use a kind of special tongs, and in between the ripping, the convict's wounds are treated so he can take more.
What if I get the one who's supposed to dress the wounds drunk?
Don't do that. It could be someone from Ratai, and even if it isn't, the blame wouldn't fall on the executioner.
Maybe the tongs could be spiked with something nasty.
And you'd know what to use?
I know a little, and I might be able to get something.
That would work. Good idea, Hal.
That'll do me. What about the hanging?
If the rope breaks when it's done, it's an unbelievable disgrace for the executioner. Folk see it as the will of God, and sometimes he even has to let the condemned man go.
I could shoot the rope through from a distance with an arrow.
Don't be daft. No, you couldn't.
But
Where did you get such a stupid idea? From some wench? Even if you somehow hit it, that rope's much too strong.
Well...
And even if you did manage to shoot it through, do you really think nobody would notice?
Maybe it's not the best plan I've ever come up with.
I certainly hope not.
What about switching it?
That could work. I've got an old rope here I don't use anymore. It looks fine, but it's run. It'll be perfect.
Great, I'll use that. Supposing I just cut it?
I doubt it would work. The executioner will check it before the hanging when he's preparing the gallows. He'd probably notice.
That'll do me. Thanks. Yeah! 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 Yeah!
you serious?
Take that! You got me! Leave me be.
I'll let you go.
So be it.
Might be fucked up though. Where's the other? Where is the other stuff? That car in the camp.
What do you want here? Go and play your games somewhere else.
If he tries to torture anyone with this, the lucky fellow will die quickly.
A large shed.
That should do it. He'll never hold the weight of a grown man.
Shut the fuck up. Nuts in my way. Shut up, nuts!
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone has to carry a light at night by law.
I don't know how you fucking do it, man. Because this thing doesn't want to do it. It doesn't work. Henry hasn't said anything, so I don't know if it's fucking done or not. I can't go at this forever. Can't do this forever. I can't do this forever because I'm going to run out of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, you!
Someone there.
Yippa!
You win.
I've surrendered.
Got you at last. What? Don't play games with me. I know full well about the assaults you committed. Your victims remember you very well. This definitely... Who are you?
Just my luck. Look, I can't.
Ha! But that won't...
Oh well, what can I do?
You've paid for your crimes. Give me all the things you stole so I can return them to their...
Hey! Halt right there! Show me what you have on you.
I don't have anything on
What's
me,
going
you
on?
fucking idiot.
Orders of his lordship.
Do I look like someone you need to search?
Come now.
Who's there? Well, I never.
This is annoying. This is fucking annoying. I don't know how to do this fucking quest. Because Henry is just not saying anything that I've done the sword right. But it doesn't help because he just stands there and growls, gets in my fucking way all the time. Where is he? Where the fuck is he? Where is Mark? He's next to me. Where the fuck are you, dog?
Back to the mill. Home!
Jesus, that made me jump. But he's... Jesus.
Damn! I didn't know someone was fucking in there. I hate this fucking quest. I think this quest is regarded as a fun quest, but the sword refuses to dull. Henry will not acknowledge that it's done, so I don't know what else to do.
Back to the mill. Home!
Yeah. Go away, Mark, because you're just a nightmare to deal with. One place I go to put him, and there's a fucking guy in the fucking barn. The only way I can think of doing it is to knock every fucking all of them out. It's the only way I can think of doing it.
That should do it. It'll never hold the weight of a grown man.
is going on? Why do you minimize like that? I didn't press the fucking minimize button. I pressed X. Ridiculous. This is on my nerves now. Honestly, I don't know how long I have to do that for it to work. So I'm done with that. Henry is not acknowledging anything. Through the game, please. Sorry. Why can't I get it?
What? What do you want here? Go and play your game somewhere else. Hey!
Joking, he's moved! There's no way I can get in there now because he's fucking moved. Oh my god, he was better in the other position. Now he's fucking moved. This is going to be its own video. It's just turning into one of those things. It's going to be its own fucking video. Fucking move!
There. Couldn't chop the head off a chicken with this.
Oh! He doesn't acknowledge it when you're dialing it, he not acknowledges it now.
If he tries to torture anyone with this, the lucky fellow will die quickly.
Right, they're all done. All of them are done now. I've just poisoned them. I've just poisoned them. doesn't acknowledge it when you're... What the fuck? I didn't run into anything. What the... There's nothing here. Okay, I fell off the horse for no reason.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I was hoping to finish this game in this video, but this bombardment takes quite a while. So I'm not going to get done in this video. So there will be one more after this, I think. I'm only doing these fucking missions so I can pass time.
Yeah. About the executions.
Is it done? Can I let them get on with the executions now?
Yes.
Now all we have to do is go and enjoy the show.
It's definitely not today then, is it? Because a cutscene would have fucking appeared by now. Oh, he's expecting me.
God be with you. See you later. Look out!
Into your hands, Lord, I commend my spirit. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, who redeemed me by his precious blood, have mercy on me and lead me to eternal glory. Amen.
What the f...
Stop, I need to search you.
No, you don't.
Are you deaf? Why?
Orders of his lordship.
No, I don't think so, mate.
For God's sake, don't bother me. Any delay could cost lives.
Yeah, I'll...
Goodbye. Over there on the old road, and I didn't even hit a pothole. I was just rolling along.
Did you see that? An utter disgrace.
It certainly was. The executioner couldn't hold his head high after that.
True. The whole crowd was looking forward to it, and right at the start he fucked up the beheading. And then he took the tongs and... and the fellow kicked the bucket right away. Jesus, how he gaped. and then furious as a rabid dog. Furious, he grabs the last one. And he wasn't even able to hang him. I'll be forever grateful to you, Hal. You saved my job, and you deserve a reward for it.
Thank you.
So what I'm actually going to do is load the game and then go back to just load the game before I actually do the executions. We don't need to see it again. So let's load here. And the reason why is because I think there's some other stuff to do that some robot asked us to do. I think there's some camps he wants us to go and sort out. We can't wait around, so it doesn't matter if we watch or not. It's not important. But fortunately, this is taking up the entirety of this video, this one fucking quest. So I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys very much for watching, as always, and I'll see you in 100% the final video, but it will not be for a little while. I've got stuff I need to do now, so yeah, I'm gonna have to wait a couple of hours before I can finish the game. I wanted to be finished last night, but that didn't happen. Cheers guys, ciao for now.